So while I reset and reset back up, I said, God damn, I did 18 minutes with no sound. Looking directly in the camera, not paying attention to the actual stream. I should have checked in earlier. But as I reset up, trying to get over the embarrassment, I realized, what the fuck am I embarrassed for? That wouldn't fit my actual character to be embarrassed or somehow put. You can't fucking embarrass me. I don't give a fuck what happens. Shit happens. I redo it. I mean, this is not like a fucking facade I'm doing. This is a real person, so it's not an act. So yeah, I thought about it. I was like, I'm not embarrassed. Fuck that. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you every fucking thing I said, and I'm going to fucking do it verbatim. However, first, I'm going to check and see if y'all can hear me. Okay! Just like I said, though, at first I was like laughing. I was like, I can't believe I did 18 minutes, no sound, nobody to tell me. I could have went the whole show. It would have been amazing. That show, which somehow was snatched from reality, would have been glorious. But here's the thing. This show is going to be better. Jesus Christ. See, that's Doug Rice. It's not ego. Fuck that. I don't know. Sure. It's just, no, I refuse. No. It's quite fine. I hope everybody can hear me. Doug Rice, welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. Tell your friends, this is with sound. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me? Gotta read the comments, but if I read the comments, I go off tune is what happens. What happens, I read the comments. Okay, here's what I'll do. But you see, and also I got it set up, guys, where, look, I'm saying shit that means shit, right? I'm saying impactful shit. We'll say that, right? So below the camera is the street view of my front yard. I'm not fucking playing, folks. You think that this is not a game. I know you see this. I understand. I get it, right? But I'm not playing. I'm looking at my damn car in my front yard just in case while I'm on air, while I'm doing a TikTok video, while I'm saying what the fuck I feel like saying. Somebody decides to walk up. Maybe somebody looks me up. I don't know. I'm not inviting anybody, but I'm not hiding. So it helps for me to be able to look right here, see my front yard. Now, if I go over here, I can see what you guys are doing. So we do, oh, thank you so much. Let's get back to it. Doug Rice, it is 3:50. Thank you so much, Knox Vision. I'm just fucking with you. You're a good man. Thank you, and thank you, guys. I'm so sorry, but it's okay. You guys are back. Tell your friends. Let's get back to it. As I said, no longer looking at comments as it were. I will occasionally check back and forth, but the let's talk is really let's talk amongst ourselves. You guys talk. I think I can be the tip of the spear on this because we've got some interesting shit. As I said, as you didn't hear, I look up Black news, and now there is a compartmentalized, more organized way of seeing the news going on in this penal colony for Negroes. So I started with Pan-Africanism, and I'm thinking back that I should be able to do this. I don't care about Pan-Africanism. It's just a flip side of colonialism. I know what these brothers want to do. No. And I believe I also said the Creator sees us project this nonsense into space. He doesn't need repeats of the attempt of human rule. It's not necessary. It's not meant for human beings to create the government and run themselves. They can't do it. And I'm looking at the United States. Everyone else is as well. It's imploding. Slowly but surely, as sure as I'm sitting here. They're talking about impeaching for, just listen, I know it's Scott. I know who cares. I know that he looks like a ghost from Christmas past. What's he doing with his life? Scott, what are you doing, baby? Look, no, seriously. You guys looked at Representative Scott? Seriously. What's up with the gaunt eyes, the pale skin, the no fucking facial hair? What is the fuck? Have you been around those beings just once too often? We told you to stay away from them, folks. Look how you're thinking now. Y'all think I'm playing. Let me tell you something. Here's what they're missing about Doe, okay? On the surface, it looks like I'm a raving racist lunatic, but really, I'm a conspiratorial nut. I'm just, you know what I mean? I mean, honestly, for those that actually look and know what I actually think, I talk about caucasity. I do. But the origins of caucasity would chill you to the bone. The origins of white supremacy would fuck you up. I'm very sorry to tell you. And it all ties in with this Dracula, with this Dark Ages, with this slow turn and burn of human genetic manipulating their DNA, affecting the melanin count, all of these things converging into creating a group of individuals who suddenly wanted to be by themselves and have folks work for them for free. Everyone else works for a living. I don't remember where it said having a few slaves doing the work for you was how you made a living. I don't know. Am I stupid, or did it say if you don't work, you don't eat? Every antithesis to the Bible, these folks decided to go on. Used to be in tribes, everybody contributed, baby. What a solid system. Wasn't no sitters down. No. If you didn't lift something to make something to eat, you didn't eat. And if you understand that that had been established in our congregation, our family, Hebrews, the structured assertion of responsibility and accountability in the family of Hebrews. If you haven't read the scriptures, well, I'm sorry. I won't quote shit because I'm not a goddamn minister. Okay? I'm the new and improved DC Rice. I've been wanting to say that for a minute, and not too many people will get the reference, but those who do will be as mad as hell, and I love that. Moving on. So Black news. Again, Pan-Africanism. No, we're done. This experiment, this democracy shit is done. First democracy was fucking Babylon. Now they got this one. All flying in contrast to what the Creator intended, which was a variety of people filling the earth that would worship him. And eventually, who knows what we would do. But, you know, I digress. So I went from there to the next topic. Blacks continue moving out of Detroit, creating 2 new suburbs. Why would blacks not move out of Detroit? And please, I hope none of you think Black people created Detroit. They did not. The system created Detroit. It was a perfect trifecta of fuck you bullshit. Drugs, guns, crime. Everyone with half a brain knows that poverty drives the crime rate. Period, point blank, full stop, shut the fuck up. Don't argue with me. Okay? Sociologists tell you this all day. It's nothing to do with mental state, nothing to do with an individual's proclivity toward doing wrong. Shut the fuck up. Not because you're black, not because you're white, because you're poor. Now, who's keeping who poor? That's another conversation. Moving on. And next, I said, meet Tori Cooper, the first black trans woman on the presidential HIV council. Oh, yeah, I did read that. And then I said, well, you know, some representation of blackness we do not need. That's what I fucking said. What do you want? What, you want your ears tickled? Find some fucking place else to go. It's not us. It's nothing to do with us. We are separate and apart from all nations. This has nothing. This was condemned in our congregation. I'm not saying don't do it. Hey, dear, do whatever makes you feel good. I mean, that's your mantra, right? Do what thou wilt, right? I keep saying that the mantra of the world is do what makes you feel good. If it feels good, do it. do what thou wilt. Also the satanic credo. And as I point that out, I must each and every time contrast what must be God's kingdom motto: there are rules. So this is injected into our community as acceptable. Fine. If you accept it, then that's you. Good. I'm not rejecting or accepting. I'm pointing out that there's a descriptive in Scripture that says who and what is going where. I want to be subject to and subject of the kingdom. But first, you have to be subject to. That takes some work. It takes resistance. It takes acknowledgement of that resistance and determination to implement it. Oh, I'm sure it feels good. I know it feels good. How about that? But guess what? There are rules. I know, right? Just kind of fucks up the whole do what thou wilt shit. But damn. So you got a choice. Each of us is a choice. You can choose the side whose credo is do what thou wilt. I mean, you've seen brothers who are famous wear that shit on their shirts, right? Head to head with supposed proclaimed witches, putting up all kind of signs and telling you that they cool. And for God's sake, they certainly are. Their music is amazing. For God's sake, are you kidding me? But the message in that music, do what thou wilt. You can choose that side, or you can choose the side whose credo remains, there are rules. I choose that side, which means I must reject the side whose motto is, do what thou wilt. Now, let's look at what that side is promoting. Shall we just go to the Black Mirror, turn it on for about 20 minutes? You'll have to look away every fucking two just to fucking break eye contact, break that action of seeing. Seeing is an action. When we learn that, we look away from evil. That's all you got to do. You're surrounded by it. You can't escape it. So you look away from it. And hey, Tori Cooper, I'm right on. I'm glad for the accomplishment. And okay. Floods are washing away Black history in this Maryland city. I will tell you what I said because you did not hear me. I said, good. That's a start. Good. We need to go and wash away all the reminders of our history in this country. Good. Every statue, everything. Well, Doug, are you out of your mind? No. Let me tell you something. Those statues, these historical sites, they don't do anything but draw attention to the struggle. They love to see us struggle, don't they? They love it. I understand. It's epic. It's a sight to fucking behold, isn't it? They make movies about it. Underground Railroad, shit, Harriet Tubman. Yeah, they dig deep, but only so deep. It must entertain, not offend. Fuck out of here, man. So you got monuments? Bye. I mean, the kingdom's on the way. Who's going to remember anyway? The former things will not come to mind. Y'all read scripture. You got it. So what else? Oh, I talked about black man gunned down by the white security guard and why that's just stuck there 3 days ago. I'd like an update. White man charged with first-degree murder expects to get life in prison. When is that headline coming out about this one? Don't regurgitate the same shit. Give me a fucking update. We know what happened. We know a black man listened to music too loud in the hearing of a white man who was disturbed by the rhythm. What? Is there any other explanation? Who is moved to murderous intent upon hearing music? Okay. Black Californians still feeling at home in the desert despite racism. Aren't we just a forgiving bunch? I know we are. I was about there, and I guess I think I recalled it pretty good. Are we at about, how many minutes are we at? We're about 15 minutes. I was there. Boom. I think I've recalled. Everybody okay? I'm just trying to say, I'm not going to say I have a dream. My father knew Martin Luther King. My adopted father knew Martin Luther King. No, that's not who I am, because I'm not trying to make friends. I'm not trying to make enemies. I'm not trying to make friends. It's not really, it's disingenuous anyway. Okay, so listen. So we make friends. Let's really make friends. Is that going to stop the growth of right-wing white nationalism in this country? Is that going to stop the GOP from taking voting rights back to Jim Crow era regulations? Is that going to stop Karens from losing their fucking minds, demanding children go swim elsewhere? What an offense to swim with a Gentile. What is going on with swimming? Folks, what are we doing? Seriously? Listen, that's it for me. I'll go in the tub and swim. I'm cool. I'm good with this. Can we not at least stop going to pools, public pools? If a pool has access to both Gentile and Hebrew, Hebrews must stay away. That is a new decree. Are you stupid? Do you think they like bathing with us? Because that's what they're thinking. Somehow we are now intimately associated because we have now swam in the sea. What kind of insecure hate is that moves you to block entry to a fucking pool? I just want to go swim. I can't even imagine you're doing this. I would have clowned her. I'd have made her look so stupid. I said, ma'am, oh my God, are you protecting the water from my taint? Is that it, ma'am? Oh my goodness. I think we're breathing the same air. Are you sure you're going to be okay? The fuck? Seriously? Some of your skin cells may have inadvertently mingled with mine. Perhaps you should see a doctor. Shall I call an ambulance? I've breathed on you for more than a minute. You okay? You feeling lightheaded, ma'am? She'd have fucked herself up. She'd have cussed me out. She did. Yeah. Now, I stay away from folks, though. I don't engage. Because that's how I am. I'm fucked up, man. I'm sorry, man. I have no longer any tolerance for the bullshit. I'm sorry. And it's like, it's a refreshing freedom of release in that when you just simply don't give a fuck about anything that comes out of people's mouths, it's almost the liberation of a lifetime. Permits you to speak freely, speak honestly, directly. Here's what you do. If they must talk to you, here, because I'm thinking, I keep saying to, avoid Caucasian. That's going to draw them close. So before they get it, there's going to be a little bit of interaction as they reach out, testing your mental temperature and trying to find out why you're not appeasing them with a smile or a joke. There's going to be some degree of interaction that must occur first. And my method of combating that interaction is looking them directly in their eye as you talk to them, but no smile, no frown, no threatening. Frown immediately engages police, and they're on the scene with the ability to take your life in minutes. So I would simply say, no, just a deadpan look. But I've thought about this. Lock eyes with them. Keep blinking as you need. Don't be weird. And say what you mean. Invite them to mind their business. There's nothing wrong with you. I'm sorry I'm not laughing or joking or, entertaining you. I'm sorry I'm not in a good mood enough for your comfort. I'm just here to order a number one with fries. Something like that. You guys play it by ear. It's your ball game. I'm Doug Rice. Welcome to the show. Thank you all for being here. We're at about 19 folks, and I'm so sorry I'm not reading, but thank you so much. What's your secret? I do not have a secret. The secret is I could care two fucks anymore about Caucasity and its opinion, its insights, its observances, anything having to do with its, I don't know, whatever Caucasity thinks about Black people, the Black experience, what we should be doing, thinking, saying, feeling, emoting. Yeah, we don't need that no more. Look, just take our money and go. Yeah, what do you think? Just take our money and go. Okay, just want that car, just take our money and go. I know I don't know whatever Black guy that you know back in wherever you're from. No, I don't need to hear you somehow talk jive. It's not necessary. So you can speak to me without saying brother. We're not brothers. We're cousins. That's a fact. But we're not brothers. Now, if I were to deliver deadpan like that, do you understand that they would run screaming, offended, hurt? That's the reason I minimize as much vocal interaction. And I just don't give the idea of being inviting. That's all. It's a skill we all must master because we must back away from Caucasity. Separate yourselves from her. Get out of her. I mean, read your scripture, for God's sake, folks. Haven't you had enough, Caucasity? Haven't you had enough of what they think? Can't you tell me what they think without them having to say it at this point? We've had over 400 years. Okay. Yeah, equal rights, fairness, justice, the American way. Got you. Check. All for everyone who came here voluntarily. Is there anything else you'd like me to understand? No? Okay. Give me my mail and have a nice day. Come on, man. Come on. You know what? Just pay attention to what's going on behind you and leave us alone. All right, I'm Doug Rice, still streaming, hopefully, still being heard. This is what I do. I think I went into Black officers who say they are isolated, disgraced, and just got tired. Officers that quit, Black police officers, wearing the badge of Caucasity, enforcing the Negro law, slave catchers, one and all. I had no respect, nothing to say. I'll talk to sheriffs, deputies. I'll talk to U.S. Marshals. I'll talk to Texas Rangers, man. Those are some hardcore motherfuckers, for God's sake, and they let a few Black ones in now and again. They're law folks. Yeah. Sure, they towed the line, but they weren't created specifically to hunt down and corral Black people, putting them back in chains like police. So when I hear of Black officers who say they just feel isolated, do you really? I bet you do feel isolated. Just got tired. Well, damn, at least you got tired of it. What'd you do? Do you want me to feel sorry for you, police officer? I don't. Forgot that I said this too. Yeah, I don't feel sorry for you. You chose that profession. You know its history. I see a police officer, I pay him no mind. I go the other way. I don't interact. I don't have to talk to them. I don't answer questions. call me whatever. I still got headlines to read. Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty much what I do. And this forgotten slave language is seeing a revival thanks to TikTok. Tut, a centuries-old forgotten language used by enslaved Black people, has found its way to social media and this YouTube video. Good God. Happy about that, are we? Are we proud about the language that we had to create due to our enslavement, or is that something we really need to celebrate? For me, that's just evidence. Can we use that? I don't. What are you doing? They're reviving it. Are we going to start talking toot again? Are we going back in slavery? Should I fucking prepare? Because they did a study in schools in the Midwest, and they asked students if slavery should be brought back. And as I remember, 77% of those students said yes. Check my fucking math. Number may be off by a few, but I'm in the ballpark. Wow. Black Business Month. Okay. Swipe. All right, so you guys know I kind of did a double here. I kind of had to regroup, restart. Plus, it's getting warm. It's 4:14 here, 16th, and I'm losing my voice. So I'm going to take a break. Appreciate all your support. Please share this video. Make sure you can fucking hear it. Understand that I'm not talking about white people. Please understand as well that I am not a racist. I am a conspiracy nut. For those of you that know me, I'm a conspiracy nut, damn it. You better get it. All right, so I got to go. You guys have a good one.